Oh, g'day, Spice Legends. Welcome to Burning Boys Down Under, the hottest show down under. Hey! So, Spice Legends, welcome. I know, we're a bit late, aren't we? Look, I'm not going to ever say that I am a culinary genius, and I'm never, ever going to accuse myself of being a world-class chef, right? So, for a couple of seconds, I'm going to get a little bit serious with you guys, right? Tonight, right, we are reviewing Curry Traders, right? These guys are based up in what's called near Coffs Harbour, Burleigh Heads, and these guys are awesome, right? What we're checking out tonight is some curries made, right? And hear me out and like really pay attention to this bit, right? That are made in the traditional sense of Indian, Sri Lankan, Pakistani, and so on, right? So what we need to understand is that a lot of the stuff that we have in Australia and Western countries, America, whatever, we all have whitewash and westernized versions of our curries and our different dishes all over Asia, India, everywhere. Right, and that what we might have in our Western culture might be slightly different to those Asian and Indian and all different kind of curry-esque locations where you get awesome foods and different stir fries and things like that. Right, with that in mind tonight, Spice Legends, I have to say again, I wholeheartedly admit, first of all, I'm not a 5-star chef. Am I a white boy that just tried to create some cooking or culinary stuff tonight and was a bit out of my depth? Yeah, probably. Absolutely. Am I expecting high things of myself and my cooking? Not really, right? Am I well-versed in the culinary universe of making food? No. But can I distinguish between good ingredients and the difference between someone who is well versed in cooking and chefing and whatnot, and someone who hasn't? So tonight, I'm literally not only just going to be eating my own words, but I'm eating my own food. So, Spice Legends, that's wow. It's gonna be interesting. So bring in your friends, notify everyone, invite them, share this, because this is going to be interesting. You're going to see me eat my own cooking, right? And so, on top of that, what I want to say, I'm going to say this beforehand, that these amazing curries and food tonight has been provided by Curry Traders, right? If you like this stuff, check them out at www.currytraders.com.au, right? Or facebook.com/Curry Traders, right? But keep in mind, listening, yeah, keep in mind, right, again, I'm not the best cook in the world, right? Did I just spend 3 hours just rushing, trying to go, oh my God, how the hell am I going to do this? Yeah, probably. Do I have to clean up my kitchen after this? Yes, I do. Do I eat mee goreng every now and then? Yeah. So I know that, again, my chefing and cooking skills aren't that great. So let's keep that in mind tonight, Spice Legends, because if the food is not great, right, it's most likely my fault. I'll willingly admit that, right? But at the same time, these aren't going to be your really buttery and sugary, crazy, over-the-top dishes that we're used to in Australia and America and that. This is the more traditional savoury sense of these curries and these original products. Yeah, they do look great. They do look great. Yeah. So I haven't tasted it yet, so we're about to find out. They do look great, but in case they don't match my taste buds, or maybe not yours, that is the reason. I'll blame it myself. But I have so much more respect for chefs and people who prepare food, because this was a task. I spent about 3 hours creating 3 different curries and chopping. And I will rightly admit, Spice Legends, I don't think I've ever cried so much from something that wasn't chili. I have never chopped so many onions in my life. And I really, really respect people who prepare and cook food now. even more than I did before. And I think that, again, next time I go to a restaurant with that in mind, I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to complain when food takes a bit longer, especially when it's busy, because, wow, good food takes time and preparation and skill, which I have none. I'm very good at eating the food, but not so much preparing it. So, without further ado, Spice Legends, I know that was a bit of a weird, kind of strange intro, and it's probably not as silly and boppy as usual, but I wanted to admit that first. Okay, Berlin, I know, it's a bit of a giggle. So, without further ado, Spice Legends, let's get the show on the road, and let's get our first flavour in our mouth. So, this first one is butter chicken by Curry Traders. We all know a good butter chicken. We all know our favourite place to have butter chicken. But have you ever made your own butter chicken in the traditional style? I've bumped out a few white boy butter chickens before that are real buttery, sugary, salty, right? But now I'm really have attempted to do a real traditional butter chicken. So, Spice Legends, with the chicken and corn, let's get our butter chicken in the mix and see how this goes, Spice Legends. So again, this is from Curry Traders, all our burley heads. Check them out at www.currytraders.com.au or facebook.com/Curry Traders. Here we go, Spice Legends. So I've got a little bit of rice in there, mixed it in with the curry. Here we go. Bit of chicken too. Wow, that's banging. That is a really good butter chicken. Now, goat curry. No, this is no goat tonight, guys. Couldn't find it. Couldn't catch it. Yeah, it's quick bastard. Don't you taunt me again. Anyway, so Spice Legends. This first one is butter chicken curry, right? It's not as sugary and as buttery. You are the goat. Thanks, mate. Thank you, Wolski. It's not as buttery and as sugary as your normal butter chicken, but it's a really good savoury kind of curry. And the chicken goes well with it. It pairs well. It's a bit more on the tomatoey side, and there's a lot more onion in it. So it's this savoury kind of mix, and it's a cocktail of flavours, but it's so good. So here's the weird thing, Spice Legends. I've kind of impressed myself. How things been, legend? Long time no see. Bloody oath, Wolski. Good, mate. So, yeah, I rate that a silly guy like me who has zero cooking skills, zero cooking training. I have now created a real traditional butter chicken style, traditional style butter chicken, due to Curry Traders, right? I've learned some things today. I've learned some things about myself. Do I want to be a professional chef? Probably not. I dated a Punjabi guy in my late teens, and I have never eaten so good since. There you go. Thanks, Bex. Biatch. Coconut cream. No coconut cream in this one, actually. So, fantastically, let's go through it real quickly, Spice Legends. It gives you a shopping list, right, on the back of each of the curries, and there's 3 or 4 little sachets, right? I've never had a pestle and mortar and pestle before. Today, I used and learned how to use a mortar and pestle, right? But, Spice Legends, I tell you what, it was very freeing. It was very freeing to have a lot more control over your food, Spice Legends. So let's go through the ingredients really quickly so you understand what I went through this afternoon. Am I traumatized? No, I'm not traumatized. I'm just being a bit silly. But I tell you what, it was an enjoyable experience, and let's quickly go through it. So obviously they ask you to get about 1 kilo to 1.5 kilos of chicken thighs. Now the reason for the chicken thighs, not chicken breasts, right, is because chicken thighs are more porous, right? I used to work for an Indian restaurant, and they use that for the same reason. It absorbs the flavor and the sauce more, Spice Legends. So keep that in mind when you want to whip up the curry. Let it sit in the curry as well. Let the meat cook and sit in it, so right, and then it sort of simmers and the sauce gets into it, right? There's another trick for you guys, Spice Legends. Again, I'm learning, but there is always more to learn, right? So there's a bit of 1 lemon squeezed, right? Squeeze a lemon. I know that sounds odd, right? But it works, I'm telling you. 1 cup of yogurt. Now, when they say yogurt, they mean plain yogurt, right? Not Greek yogurt, not vanilla, not just some white yogurt, plain yogurt, right? Yeah, I know. It is important stuff, right? And if you can't find plain yogurt, right? It does give you instructions of what to do if you just get Greek yogurt and then mix it with some certain things. That's why you let the food rest at the end too. That's right, Rick, isn't it? Yeah, bloody oath. Okay, it's got a tablespoon of ginger crushed, right? It's got 4 tablespoons of oil that you can choose. I recommend vegetable oil. It's good. You go 2 tablespoons of salt, 5 small onions diced. That's thus the crying, right? I've chopped 15 tonight. Thanks, legend. No worries. 8 cloves of garlic. Yeah. 410-gram tins of crushed tomatoes or 5 fresh tomatoes diced. Now, if you're going to get the tins, make sure that there's no more ingredients. It's just tomatoes, right? I always look around and go, oh, yeah, tastes like tomatoes with this. Just get it on its own, right? Because you just want that tomato taste not tainting with other flavors and things like that, right? Remember this, if you're in anywhere in Australia or America, you can go to your local Woolworths, Coles, Aldi, whatever, and you can find this stuff because I did, right? If I can do this, you can do this, right? I'm absolutely clueless, right? So you guys can do this too, right? 75 grams of unsalted butter, right? You can get unsalted butter anywhere, Coles, Woolworths, Aldi, right? Easy, yeah? And then 1 cup of thickened cream. Pretty easy, guys, right? Pretty bloody easy. So you can get all these things, and then it says how to make it. It shows you the order, and amazingly, I follow the instructions, and it tastes pretty good. So I'll tell you what, Spice Legend, I'm not trying to blow my horn. Yeah. Thanks, Legend. Ooh, awesome. Okay, so let's get on to the next flavor, Spice Legends, and our next song. So, Spice Legends, this is a Bombay. Oh, hang on. No, I've got this the wrong way around. Okay, so I've got a Sri Lankan vegetable curry, right? Yeah. Now here, TikTok's blown up. Okay, Harry, there you go. All right, so Spice Legends. This one is a Sri Lankan vegetable curry, but I'm not a huge vegetable head, and I'm not vegetarian, so I've added a little bit of chicken, right? And you guys can do whatever you want to do, and you can eat chicken, lamb, goat if you want, right? Beef, whatever you want, even duck, right? But I've thrown in chicken just so it's a universal with these curries. So let's go, Spice Legends. Let's get at it. Sri Lankan vegetable curry with chicken, right? This actually has it's got real chilies in it too, Spice Legends. So I've got to give these guys credit. You can see real flavors in this stuff as well, Spice Legends, which is amazing to see. All right, Spice Legends, here we go. That chicken. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. That's really good. Oh, man. So, butter chicken is 0 out of 5 chilies. No heat. This one has got 3 out of 5 chilies. Have you had a paneer curry? I absolutely have. I'm going to admit, you guys, Spice Legends, I love Indian food and a lot of Asian food as well. But yeah, this is, I cannot believe that I cooked this, guys, Spice Legends. I cooked it myself, and it's banging. It's banging. And look, you can eat this without meat. You can, it's a vegetable curry, or you can eat it with. Whatever you want to do, Spice Legends. MasterChef 2024. Thanks, Patrick. MasterChef, yeah. Oh man, if I won that, that'd be like the biggest dark horse win ever, right? Right, Kelly? Like you've got 20 years experience of me, man. That's something or more easily. So, look, Spice Legends. Let's read out the ingredient list for this one real quickly, Spice Legends. Are you Shazam? Shazam! No, so I'm reviewing Curry Traders again, Spice Legends. Check these guys out at www.currytraders.com.au because I'm a fool. I have no culinary experience. I'm not a chef. I'm an idiot. I can cook very basic food. And I pulled off these curries, real traditional flavored curries, and they're good. I was worried because I'm like, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm a shocking cook, honestly. And I pulled this off. So, the best curry so far, Legend, is this one. I've just tried the Sri Lankan vegetable curry, right? So, let's just read out the list of shopping. So, they give you these curries, again, and it comes with 3 or 4 different sachets in each one, right? Ready to go, but you do have to go to the shopping list, right? But you can get these ingredients from any major supermarket, right? Which is just all I did. I just went to my local Woolworths, didn't do anything special, right? And this is what it is. So listen, again, here's the shopping list for this one, right? 1.5 kilos of vegetables, or of your choice, chopped, right? half a tablespoon of ginger crushed, 5 cloves of garlic crushed, 1 lemon juiced, so just squeeze that my garlic in there, 1 tablespoon of oil of your choice, 1 tablespoon of salt, 6 small onions diced, 6 large tomatoes diced, or 2 400-gram crushed tin tomatoes, right? So crushed or diced tomatoes, right? Again, that's tomatoes that are diced in the tin with no other ingredients. You just want tomatoes. Don't get like Italian with basil and coriander, right? You just want that, right? Then 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 2.5 cups of vegetable stock. Now, you don't have to make your own. I cheated tonight, right? I got beef stock and vegetable stock in a little bottle thing. It's ready to go, just from Woolworths, right? And it works. It works, right? So 2.5 cups of that, or just make sure that you've got enough that's equaling 2.5 cups or more, right? 1 tablespoon of sugar. It says optional. I recommend it. I think the sugar adds a little bit of flavor to it. And bunch coriander. I went without the coriander tonight, Spice Legends, because I'm not a huge coriander fan, and I've found with dishes, coriander is either your best friend or your worst enemy. You've got to get it just right. So I know that with my cooking skills, I didn't trust myself, so I got no coriander tonight. But if you're a world-class chef, you've done it you know what you're doing, go for it. Absolutely, I'm sure it will add to the dish. But I do not trust myself. Coriander, yeah, that's all right. Coriander, if you're in America, there's another word for it, or in the UK, yeah, you call it cilantro, I believe. So anyway, that's the Sri Lankan vegetable curry, Spice Legends, and I tell you what, I'm enjoying that one. It was a good flavour, right? So let's go into our next one. So the next one is our Bombay Masala, right? Now this one is rated 4 out of 5 chilies hot, right? Let's get at it. Let's give it a go. Let's try how this one went. So let's get all this stuff off here and go. This is Bombay Masala. It's supposed to be the spiciest one. Yeah, the Sri Lankans are good with the cut. They bloody are, mate. Bloody oath they are. All right, here we go. So this is Bombay Masala. Make sure I've got a little bit of chicken on there. Here we go. A little bit of rice too. Oh, here we go. Oh, yep. Okay. There's a little bit more kick to it. Yeah. All right. That's good, man. Wow. I can't put that into words how proud I am of myself. And that's the weird thing. You guys can do this too, guys. If I can do this, you guys can do this, right? If you've got any 1 millimeter of cooking expertise or cooking experience, you can do this. I have none. And I pulled this off tonight, Spice Legends. Yeah, I know. I might have spent about 3 hours doing it, but that being said, I did do 3 different curries, and I made enough for 1 person to eat for 3 weeks. So, yeah, I made a fair amount of stuff. Thanks, Juru. Get it! Yeah. This is a great flavour too. What's my favourite out of these 3? I'm going to go with the Sri Lankan vegetable curry. I believe that's the best flavour thus far. I know, that's weird for me, especially because I'm not a vegetarian. Ability to read instructions. Otherwise, yeah, all I can say is that I guess I can read instructions. I'm not going to say I'm the best at it. I'm going to willingly admit to you guys, I'm ADHD, right? So reading instructions is not my strong suit. So, again, reminder, if you aren't great at cooking, right, I'm sure that you can follow this better than I can, right? And I've managed to pull this off. So, if you want to get a bit better at cooking, you don't know any recipes, and you just thought, I don't mind a bit of Indian food, a bit of Sri Lankan food or whatever, go for it. This is your chance to level up and go a bit better with your cooking and get better with yourself at creating dishes and cooking home. I know that inflation is pretty crappy at the moment, and we're all struggling. Here's a way to save some money, right? So check these guys out. These guys, again, is www.currytraders.com.au, right? Or on facebook.com/currytraders and check out their gig. Because, wow, Spice Legends, you could go mild all the way to wild. And then, obviously, you've got whatever you want to play with at home. You can make this as crazy spicy as you want because you're cooking it, right? Or you can, if you're not a chili head, you can make it as mild as you want, guys. The options are limitless. And then, obviously, you can fiddle with it. You can make it more buttery or more sugary or more salty, whatever you're going to do. But the thing is, the path and the choice is in your hands. How good is that, right? And if someone as silly and as foolish as me can cook and create this kind of stuff and enjoy the food, like, this is better than my average butter chicken that I make normally and that I just sort of scrap together with a bit of, Master Foods sauce and, This is good and it's healthy. Again, I'm not the smallest, thinnest guy in the world, but wow, I've just made myself a healthy dish and I'm going to eat all the rest of tonight and probably the rest of the week and enjoy it, So I've got to say, guys, I'm quite impressed that they've given you a shopping list, they give you a how to make, they give you directions, and it's so simple. It's so easily, and I've somehow pulled this miracle out of my rear and put this together. I'm actually proud of myself, and I'm also surprised in myself that I could do something that seems so full on and pull it off. So I've got to say, Spice Legends, I definitely recommend this. I definitely think that people should get amongst it and try this. You should, and there's more stuff too. It's not just Indian food. You've got Asian barbecue rubs, tandoori marinades, and then those ones there, right? And then you've got butter chicken, Rogan Josh, North Indian Express, Jalfrezi, Madras, Vindaloo's. There's so many different flavors. So go and check out these guys. Their website, again, is www.currytraders.com.au. Or if you're on Facebook, you want to go check them out, go facebook.com/currytraders and get involved, because you're missing out, Spice Legends. You're missing out on the ability to teach yourself how to cook something easy, healthy. You might, if you want it mild, you can go mild. If you want it spicy, you can go spicy, right? And sky's the limit, Spice Legends. I'm so proud of myself that I, an idiot like this that can barely cook, has pulled this together. So I really rate this, Spice Legends. I really think you guys should go check it out. If you're in Australia or you're overseas, order this stuff. Again, that last time, Spice Legends, is www.currytraders.com.au, or on Facebook. Just go facebook.com/currytraders. Well, Spice Legends, that's it for our spicy goodness. I tell you what, we have had some interesting things going on with the what is it called? Our tribute hot sauce. It's been going well, Spice Legends. If you want to get hold of your tribute hot sauce, we've got our next batch coming out very soon. Batch number 3. Oh, it has been selling like hotcakes, Spice Legends. If you want to get your hold of yours, email us at email us at burnandbitesdownunder@gmail.com for yours now, right? $13.95 if you order directly through us, or you can go online and check it out at that hot sauce shop for about $18, or check it out online. We're talking to Chili Bomb very soon, and we might have it in a few other places, but we've got 4 stockers right now, and it's going like hotcakes, Spice Legends. We're in a lot more locations, and tell you what, Spice Legends, we've got a lot more going on. We've got the Australian Chili Champs coming up. We're possibly going to WA to find our WA Chili Champ. We just found our Tasmanian Chili Champ, and we're looking at heading to Darwin/Northern Territory for our Northern Territory Chili Champion, because we are making sure and aiming to have 8 chili champions from every state and territory in Australia for next year's in-person Australian Chili Championships down at the Sawtell Chili Festival. Go and get there, Spice Legends, because there's 30 to 40,000 people. You're going to see this amazing thing. It's amazing atmosphere with amazing vendors. It's going to be an epic day, and to see the most phenomenal competitors in Australia face-to-face against each other for $1,000 cash, a year's supply worth of chili products, a crown, a trophy, chili bling, and their name engraved on the golden boomerang forever. Plus, coming with me to America to the World Chili Championships with Ed Curry at Ed Curry's farm, Spice Legends. So it's going to be spicy, it's going to be hot, and it's going to be awesome. So we'll have to say for now, Spice Legends, let's keep calm,